You're listening to the A.C.T podcast. You better like my daddy's show, you creeps.
All right, welcome back to the A.C.T podcast. I am your host, Anthony Christian DeFoya, joined with Danny DJ Schreiber.
Hey, everyone.
Noah was going to be on, but I just got back from Oktoberfest. Noah was very wasted. So we took him back home. His parents are in town, or his dad and his stepmom are in town. And
Did you drop him off with them?
he was all, I'm going to do the podcast with you and DJ. And I was like, yeah, come on, buddy. And then he was like, I don't think I can do a podcast. He was ready to throw up. Well, I thought he was going to throw up on the way home, but he lasted. I took him inside, and his dad was like, I got a sandwich on the way for you, buddy. And he was like, thanks, Dad.
That's sweet.
Now, on top of going to Oktoberfest, I have two huge news items. So, one thing just now happened at Oktoberfest that I'm excited to share with the audience and excited to share with you. I haven't said one word to you.
No, yeah, it's a surprise.
The other thing, this has nothing to do with Oktoberfest, but I want to give a big fat shout out to my little cousin Dylan.
Oh.
You're the man. He's been listening. I'm not going to say what Dylan does. I'm glad you're listening, Dylan. I'm very proud of you. Like, you have no idea how proud I am of you. He's doing big things right now in his life. You have an idea of what he's doing, right?
No.
Oh,
Sorry, Dylan.
he's killing it. He's
That's
killing
good.
it. I'll just say that. He's doing a very good job. I don't want to jeopardize anything with him, but shout out to Dylan. Love you. Glad you're listening. And
Yeah, Dylan's super cool.
yeah, I'm very, very proud of you. I feel very emotional tonight. So the second thing is I went to Oktoberfest with Noah, Jolene, and the kids, and you're never going to believe who I ran into. Old podcast guest. Used to come on all the time. He was a staple, and
Oh.
got his number again and talked to his girlfriend, and it looks like he's going to come back on at some point, so we're going to hold him to it. If you're a fan of the old podcast, you'll
Okay.
remember Izzy Nine Bullet.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say,
yeah.
yeah. Until you said he had a girlfriend, and then I was like, wait. No, I'm just kidding.
He always had a girlfriend.
Yeah, he did. I never met her, I don't think.
I don't think you did ever meet her, but she's got my number, my contact info. Izzy's doing great. He looks good. I don't know. I didn't ask him if he's still doing the rapping or not, but if you're an old fan of the podcast, he was on a lot.
Yeah?
And you met him numerous times, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
okay.
your old coworker, and
old coworker.
yeah. What's he doing now?
He's still working at his same job and stuff
Okay,
like that, so
okay.
that's exciting.
Cool.
So yeah, so just a tease for everybody. Hopefully Izzy will be coming back on soon.
Oh.
And he looks good. Glad to see him. It was very exciting to see him. And now I'm just repeating myself. How are you, DJ? What are you up to?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Nothing much.
I'm still drinking.
Yeah,
Do I seem drunk?
a little.
Do I really?
Sorry.
Do I really seem a little drunk?
Not really. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen you drunk in a while, so just excited. You almost seem like you just did like a little bit of coke.
This is why I never need to do coke, because I'm
Yeah.
just high on life. It's Halloween season. We just drank, had a good time. I had some brats. I'm excited. You know, what's weird is that I had a horrible day at work. I came back home, and I was like dead. I was dragging ass. I got pulled over again by the fucking NAU cops again.
Oh, just today?
The college campus police 2 times in 1 week.
For what?
Get a life, bitches. Jesus.
For speeding? For what? What are you doing?
He said, okay, this motherfucker was,
Are they real police?
no,
Oh. Like, do they have real jurisdiction over anything? Or like,
they have jurisdiction over the campus.
okay.
Jolene had
Huh.
something going
never
on
seen
over
any of
there,
them.
so
Yeah.
I went over to check it out. She had like a presentation or whatever at an area on the campus, so I went to check that out on my way home. This guy was like, I'm not kidding, Daniel, like 200 yards away, facing the opposite direction of me.
Are they in like vehicles, or do they just
He was
like
in a truck,
or do they just have
like
like
an
little
SUV.
segways and stuff?
Yeah, he was in an SUV. And he determined that I didn't come to a complete stop 200 yards away.
Oh, okay.
I was like, you kidding me?
Yeah.
He pulls me over almost a half a mile away from where I supposedly didn't stop, which I absolutely did because I'm not stupid. I'm not fucking blind. I could see the guy sitting at the other stop sign 200 yards away. I'm like, are you kidding?
Huh.
He says, oh, you didn't come to a complete stop. Bullshit. And
Well,
you know
what did
how
they
I
do?
know I'm right? Because he didn't give me a ticket. That's
Yeah.
how I know I'm right.
And say, do they give tickets and all stuff?
They do.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
Where do you have to pay them to? Like the.
To the fucking campus.
Huh.
They're goddamn colleges. They're gonna suck the blood out of everybody, whether you go there or not.
Just
Thank
for
God he
context,
didn't.
if people don't understand, yeah, Anthony lives like right on the edge of a campus, almost.
Yeah,
on it.
actually,
pretty much on it.
half of my street
Yeah.
is not on the campus, and the other half of my street
Yeah.
is.
You're just like right there.
Yeah,
Like,
without a
right
doubt.
behind us is a college campus.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. Second time. Fuck these guys. You're not getting my money in AU. I'm not going to your school.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay it. I never paid any of my other tickets anyway.
What happens if you don't pay that?
I don't know.
Do they arrest
Well,
you?
that's
They're not
true.
real cops.
Yeah, that's what I would think is strange.
I feel like they work in cahoots with the city cops.
Yeah.
You think that's how it goes?
Yeah, like maybe it would be brought into the whole actual police force. If you didn't pay it, they'd like move it forward into that. I don't know. how
Yeah,
that would
maybe.
work. I forgot there was even city cops or whatever. Or not city cops, campus cops. I haven't been
cops.
pulled over at all in a while, but
I'll be honest. The last one that pulled me over was good looking.
I didn't know there were lady cops here either.
Yeah. All right, lady.
Yeah, I need to start
Arrest me now.
driving more recklessly.
Yes, officer. I've been a bad boy.
I don't want to say I don't pay my tickets, by the way. I do.
He does
here.
pay his tickets.
If
people.
I'm in a different city, I don't. Well, and,
Jolene,
I mean-
you cannot jump into this conversation.
hopefully the statute of limitations is expired. But there was a couple speeding tickets I got when I was like in a different city, and then it's like
in a different
like,
state or just a different
different
city?
city in the same state. But you know those like flash ones that
Yeah.
that'll get your license plate, and then I got like they would mail me these tickets, and I would just throw them away, and then after a while they just stopped coming, and that was years and years and years ago. But
Have
I
you
was just
looked
like,
up to see if you have a warrant?
I knew a lot of people that never paid.
Do you have a warrant?
No,
Are you sure?
no.
Look it up online.
I'm
real
pretty
quick.
sure.
Google. You should look it up while we're talking.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Just look up your name on Google and put out like active warrants.
Let's see.
Don't give out your middle name. His middle name is Joseph, just so everybody knows.
Does it have
Daniel
to post it on here
Joseph.
if I have one?
It would say, yeah, absolutely, it would say.
I mean, this was like in like 2009.
I don't know. You know, the DAs are so loose now. I don't feel like it would matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had issues with people, and the DAs just let them go right away. They prosecute them in so much as they just charge them, and that's it. Speaking of which, I would like to just discuss that real quick. We have a massive issue in my area of Flagstaff, which is there is a tremendous homeless and transit issue in the town. I don't know if you have to deal with that at all, Daniel, but I came
I
home
see
the
'em
other
around.
day. I was exhausted. I wanted to take a nap. I know we've kind of mentioned this on the podcast. We've had more and more of them staying outside of my fucking front door. And I was trying to take a nap, and there was a whole herd of them just gathered around drinking and hooting and hollering and laughing insanely loud. I talked to my neighbor upstairs, and he was like, that was ridiculous how loud they were getting. But none of us called the cops because we all felt like, well, they weren't really doing anything other than just being obnoxious. But, like, also, they shouldn't have the right to just stay here and hang out, right?
It's strange.
Where do you
I don't
land
really have to
on
deal with
this?
that.
Should we just call the cops?
Yeah,
All right.
I think so.
Should we just call it an AUPD?
Well, I have a okay. I'm just so like numb to it. This is a funny story. So the other day we went to a park to play because my daughter's doing volleyball now.
Yeah.
And we're like, where can we practice volleyball? We're like, okay, Bushmaster. Like that has a net, right?
Yeah.
So we went over there, and then, I mean, that's the only place we could go. So
Yeah.
we get there, it's open. The only problem is there's a homeless dude. He looks 100% dead. Just laying face down about 3 feet away from the volleyball net. There's no one else around. You know, he's not responding at all. I'm just like, you all right? Okay. So then we just start playing volleyball. Because I'm like, I'm not touching this guy. Like, I'm like, he's probably asleep. My daughter's like, I don't think he's dead, is he? And we're like,
He might be.
I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, so we just started playing volleyball. And then like 5 minutes go by, and this car pulls up. And these like emergency people come out and they're like, "Did you call?" And I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Did you call about the guy that's?" I'm like, "Honestly, no." I'm like, "We're just playing volleyball."
We just ignored the dead body.
And she's like, "Where is he?" And I was like, "He's right there. He's just like right next to us." And the lady gave me like the dirtiest look. I don't know who called, but whoever called, they left. You know, like they didn't want to be there, but I just continued.
Was he dead?
No, he wasn't dead. He woke up. And then he threw up. Yeah. And then like 2 people had to help him get into the car.
Never mind the dead guy, honey. Spike me the ball.
It is. It really just. It's quite an image just to think
Did
of.
the
Like,
ball ever hit him?
no, almost. Yeah. We're like, oh, like it almost. We're like, oh, I almost got him. Yeah. She like spiked it off and went like a foot over his head.
You should have hit him as hard as you could. Remember that time? There was a time when me and DJ had been drinking. We were out in like this place we called the Cinders.
Yeah.
And there was a girl, and we both vividly remember there was a huge bonfire, and everybody was so wasted. But this giant ember came out of the bonfire, remember?
Oh,
it
I
just
do remember
landed
that.
in the girl's forehead.
Right in the center of her
we
head.
We just like saw it singe into her forehead.
And we watched it just burn out. And she had no reaction.
No reaction. I almost wonder if the volleyball hit the homeless guy. If it would have been the same scenario.
Yeah, probably.
Smacked him as hard as you could in the head. It's just like,
I'll let you know if. I mean, odds are
he'll
you'll
be
find
back.
one.
He'll
Yeah.
be back next week.
Well, every time we go to the park, it's just strewn with bodies. I don't know if you guys have the same. It's like you walk by the skate park. It's just like, it looks like
We had a guy out here on our bench.
looks like a gang war
We have
broke
like a
out.
little.
Yeah.
We have like a little gondola with barbecue and shit like that. And there was a guy out here just asleep on the bench, ripping ass.
Yeah.
Talking in his sleep, completely drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. I was like, where the fuck are my kids supposed to go? Like, are they supposed to just play out here and just hope that this guy doesn't have like a collapse?
Yeah.
Or the other day, I was watching football and I had the door open because I was watching the game.
And one of them came in.
And he goes, I was smoking a cigarette, and he goes, I only watch ball. I only watch ball, bitch. I don't watch no fucking gay ass football. And I was like, why are you looking into my house?
Yeah.
Like, that's where it bothered me. I was like, why are you looking at what I'm doing, dude?
Yeah.
Right? Like, because, like,
Yeah, it's an
yeah,
invasion of your privacy.
yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah. Most normal people wouldn't do that, irregardless.
Yeah.
just walk up
Okay.
to
Even
someone.
if you walk by my house and see I'm watching football, like, why do you need to comment on it? It's weird.
Yeah.
It's not appropriate. The whole line by my house, too. You know this. The whole street is just lined with campers and
I
homeless
saw it
people.
coming over here. I was a little worried. I was like, oh, God. Like, is there anywhere I'm even going to be able to park?
I asked the cop recently.
Car.
Yeah.
And everyone's out there, like, with the doors open, like, changing their clothes and stuff and, like,
yeah.
their stuff ready.
Some, like, hillbillies pulled out a fucking generator the other day. And we're, like, washing their laundry or drying their laundry, you know.
Yeah. I was at Del Taco, and there was a couple doing
shirtless.
that. Yeah. And they had, like, a very old child running around in a diaper with, like, no shoes on.
Like an 8-year-old.
Yeah. Like a 7-8-year-old kid, like, in a diaper, like, just running around the parking lot. And I'm like, "Did you see this?" Like, to my daughter. And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "That's not even a baby." And then, like, the mom and dad are, like, hanging their clothes out on the side of the car and stuff. And I'm like, they live in that car, huh? And she's like, "No, oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they do."
It's crazy. It's crazy. I really worry about it. And I deal with a lot of homeless people in my job. I straight up asked a cop the other day because we had a guy removed causing too much of a scene. He was like eating dirt in the parking lot, just tweaking out.
Yeah.
I said, does the city care about this? And he's all, not really. It's not a priority. I said, where is it on the list of priorities? He's all, it's not even in the top 10. Well, city, maybe fucking figure that out. Maybe people are tired of that, right?
Yeah. I think that's what happens is because whoever those people were that came and got that guy, they're like, "Oh, we're going to take you to a shelter." And then they go to the shelter and then they just leave.
They don't want to be at the shelter.
And that's it. So then the cycle just repeats.
I remember
again,
we had a guy at work and we called him and the cops came up. They knew him by name. Hey, Virgil. We're going to take you to the shelter. He goes, I don't want to go to the fucking shelter. Fuck you.
Well, nobody wants to go to the shelter.
Yeah.
Shelter must not be that great. I don't know. If a homeless person doesn't want to be there.
It's probably not that great, but that also probably means you haven't made a lot of good decisions.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, if that's where you're going to send everyone, maybe make it a place they don't immediately want to go leave and live on the street again.
That's the problem, though. Is that an issue? Is it that bad?
Yeah,
I've been to the shelter. I have been to the shelter.
Yeah.
Somebody I knew and loved very much went to the shelter for a few days. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it's not great.
Yeah.
Right? It's obviously not great because you have no control of your life at that point. You're mental or you got an addiction issue or
people
something
are in that
else.
situation usually want to do things that they wouldn't be able to do there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they're like, where am I supposed to whack off? And it's like, you don't get to whack off, okay? Full of guys.
See, here's the problem. Okay. City, you just got to allow them to all whack off and do drugs in the shelter.
I remember some guy saying that. He goes, where am I supposed to whack off?
I'd probably feel the same way if I was him. I'd be like, I've been whacking off 5 times a day for 10 years on the dirty street. Like, now I can't. Like, just let him do it. It's better than him being out here with us. They can all do whatever they want.
First time I ever went to jail, some guy was beating off in there, and I was like, oh, my God, where am I? Like, I made a bad decision. I did a bad thing, Daniel.
Yeah, my cellmate was cool. He didn't. Not that I know of. I don't know, unless it was after I fell asleep. But at least he waited. He did take a dump in front
I'm
of me,
not
though.
kidding you. I went in the first time I ever went to jail. A guy on, they have those hard, I don't even know what they are. They're like eggs. They look like egg.
I didn't go to
a
this
sci-fi
jail,
movie.
So, yeah.
They look like a sci-fi movie, but it's like this big plastic kind of a bean looking thing, I guess. I don't know. It's a weird looking thing and a little blanket. And I walked in and I just see the guy with the blanket over him and just you can see the blanket going up and down and up and down. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. That's the situation.
I immediately just started praying. I was like, dear God, please.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy I was with was like, he's super cool. He's like, I'm not going to whack. He's like, you're in here, for a couple days. Like, I'm not going to jerk off in front of you. Like, I got enough respect for you.
Thank you.
I was like, thanks. He's like, but I am going to have to take a dump here pretty soon. And he's like, I was like, can I just like turn around? And he's like, yeah, that'll. So then, because the toilet was in there. Because it's like
right in the room.
There's a toilet in there, and then it's like 2 people. So I didn't poop for 2 days. And every time he pooped, I just turned over. I just like turned around.
You know what they do, though?
It was still weird.
They do something smart. I've learned this. I do this, too. If you got to take a fat, nasty, smelly shit, you poop and you flush it immediately.
Yeah, like right away.
That helps.
It does.
It helps a lot.
It helps
Those
in any
turds are
in
smell.
any situation in life.
Yeah, if you're in like a private bathroom or something at someone's
Yeah.
nice house, you gotta just rip that bathroom up, just flush it immediately,
Yeah.
and try and wipe as consistently
I
as you
often
can.
forget. Yeah.
Even if
If it's Thanksgiving dinner, you don't want to embarrass yourself in front of every member of the family.
I be real, people. This is the best podcast on the internet.
You mind your language.
That was, I'll always remember that's like a core memory of your mom when I was like a little kid. I'm sure she would. Yeah, she'd probably not appreciate this. But this was a long time ago. But I just remember that, it's like I was little. I'm so used to just having, mostly using the bathroom in my house, that toilet,
You were an only child at
Yeah,
that point.
sure.
Yeah.
And then Thanksgiving dinner, your mom uses the bathroom right before I go in. And then I go in, and yeah, it's kind of stinky. But also, it was like just a big streak going all the way down, like a big, thick streak that like didn't go away. And I was like, I'm like flushing it, and it's still not going away. And I was just like, oh, whoa. Like, it just wasn't going away. And it was just weird to see that. I'm like, oh, that belonged to like a member of my immediate family. I don't know. It's just weird.
I never knew that story. I never heard this story.
I think it's got to be relatable to some people. Right?
Well, to be fair, it is always weird when you go in after like your grandma or something.
Yeah.
You see that
And you
big
see a
long
streak.
streak.
Yeah, like that side streak, where it just doesn't want to go down.
It was a very
You
sticky
gotta scrub
poo.
it. Yeah.
You gotta scrub it.
I'll give you guys a hint for that
I
one.
keep
Like,
smacking
you just you get the toilet paper ready, and then you flush, and as the water goes down, you just immediately like swipe it and then drop. So you got to get.
You gotta flush it immediately.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can do it. You gotta flush it.
I don't want to use someone else's toilet brush though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Well, that's weird, Jack, because sometimes if it's too sticky, it'll stick in the brush.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like,
And I'm like,
who's got
"Fuck, now I
shit all over
yeah,
there?
now I got my own shit stuck on my family member's toilet brush. And I just stick it back in the thing. Like, toilet etiquette. Yeah.
Toilet etiquette. Have you ever been so drunk at someone's house that you're
yeah.
like you accidentally put too much toilet paper? Like, oh my god, it's gonna
yeah.
come back up.
I've clogged toilets. Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
I think I told you that story too. I
I
took a
straight up
giant-
flooded a toilet
yeah.
one time, ran out, and just acted like I never even used it.
I took a huge dump at this guy's house at a party, and then there was no toilet paper. It was just like awful sloppy dump. And I was like, no toilet paper. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm looking all around. I'm looking under the sink. I'm like, how does this guy not have toilet paper? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yes, it is ridiculous.
Like, why do you invite like 12 people to your house? And you have
That
no
is
toilet paper?
irresponsible.
Right.
Irresponsible.
So I just used one of his towels. Because I was like, this is what you get. Like, what am I going to do? Walk out there just covered. So I just used one of his towels, just cleaned myself spick and span, and I just wadded it up in a ball, and I just shoved it under the sink. And I never told him about it. Never told him a word about it.
Did you ever say anything?
I don't think so. I don't think he would have thought it was me.
That's so funny. I'm gonna cry.
There's nothing else I could have done. I went through every possible
That's
scenario.
his fault.
Yeah, in my head, I was like,
100% that's his fault.
I could not walk out there in the condition I was. Like, that's literally the only thing I could do.
You had a great night.
What else could I do? He walks in, he's like, where's my shower curtain? You know, like, he would have figured that out a lot quicker.
That's amazing.
What were we even talking about?
Good job, Daniel. That's the best story ever.
Yeah, thank
Seriously, though, who's got the best? This is, you don't hear this on any of the big podcasts.
Right.
They're all too snooty and prude to talk about this stuff.
you. Yeah.
Would Joe
No
Rogan
shame.
ever talk about how he wiped his ass on somebody's towel? No,
I don't think so.
never in a million years.
Oh.
Oh,
Someone else must have done that out there in the world. If
yeah,
for some
the
reason
homeless
you have,
people.
yeah. Leave it in the comment.
Oh my God! Yeah, leave a comment. Has anybody else had an experience like that? Seriously, I want to know because that's the funniest, most relatable stuff to me is stuff like that. I've had to do that where I've even had to use like my pair of underwear or something like that.
Yeah.
Just go commando the rest of the time.
Yeah. Well, that's a little more sensible. I mean, at least you're giving up something of yourself. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was a
But where do you put it,
situation.
though? Yeah.
I threw it away.
Just put it in the trash.
I threw it away.
Yeah.
It was like I was at the church. There was no toilet paper in there. I was like, I had to just do that.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Run out with my dirty ass cheeks? Oh,
Exactly.
there's no toilet paper. I just took a shit.
Yeah.
No, it's like a middle of Sunday school. What am I gonna do?
Right.
You just have to do that.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have used somebody
Here's
else's.
That's the lesson, everyone. Just like, make sure you got toilet paper if you have.
I definitely
people
clogged
over.
somebody's toilet
Mm.
getting drunk at their house, but it was like
Yeah.
somebody I didn't care about, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
that
always the
happens.
downfall,
'Cause
right?
You always end up using too much when you're not.
That's why you gotta
in a
be
normal state
careful
of
who
mind,
you
yeah.
invite over to drink, because if they don't know you, they don't care, right? I literally have to pee though. Let's take a quick break because I have to
Okay.
pee.
Yeah. All right. Take a
Daniel had me laughing so hard. I'm about ready to pee my pants. And if you have to shit, we do have toilet paper,
Oh,
so
thank
you
you.
don't need to.
Yeah. Otherwise, I will use your towel.
There's a rag right there if you want to use.
I wouldn't really do that.
Let's take a quick time out. We'll be right back.
All right.
All right, welcome back. I went pee, had a smoke, calm down. Daniel had me
Hey,
rolling in
everybody.
that first. He had me rolling in that first part. I wanted to touch on this real quick. I had mentioned in the last podcast, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine. But I had mentioned that you were going to go on a date. Did that happen or no?
No.
He goes, no.
No.
Now, was that for the better, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right.
Yeah. I mean, that's where I'm at, I guess, these days. Is that I almost go on a date and then it doesn't happen.
Well, at the risk of me sounding like a sexist, I'll just leave that there.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll just say it wasn't my fault.
Did you know I was
But-
called a sexist recently?
Oh, I just
Somebody
recently
that
heard
I
that.
work with said I am a sexist. They listened to my show and they said I'm a sexist. Now, I would like to dispute that real quick. I think I criticize men just as much as I criticize women. And there is such a thing as the battle of the sexes, is there not?
Sure.
I mean, that used to be a pretty normal topic.
Yeah.
You know, it was like what would you call it? I guess just a topic.
Yeah.
Just a topic of conversation was the battle of the sexes. Men are better for this reason, and women would argue that women are better for this reason. I think I'm having a realistic dialogue about it. I mean, men and women have an issue talking to each other and getting together nowadays. Is that not? Women have a lot of issues.
Yeah. I mean,
Men have a lot of issues.
yeah, I was going to say it's not mutually exclusive, right?
No,
Yeah.
but
You can say that women have issues and men
I
also
do
have
feel
issues,
like
sure.
there's a lot of women that have more issues than men.
That doesn't make
Is
you
that
a
sexist?
I don't know. Maybe some people just think that you can't say that or you're a sexist. because you can't have that opinion. You're just
Jolene.
not allowed to. I don't know.
Jolene, come here.
Everyone say whatever they want.
Jolene, come here real quick. I want to get your opinion. Just talk into the microphone. I'll point it out so you're not in camera. Come here. I want to get a woman's opinion because I'm so sexist. I have a fucking fiance. Here, come over here. Block your face. Okay. Am I a sexist?
No.
Why?
I don't know why. You're just not.
Do you think I have sexist opinions?
You can sometimes, but not really.
What is a sexist opinion I have?
I'm gonna look up what it means, like definition wise.
Look up the
Yeah, look up the definition. What do I say that's offensive?
Characterized by showing prejudice, stereotyping, or discrimination on the basis of sex.
Okay, I have a problem with the word stereotyping. Stereotypes are earned. Are they not?
Well, I mean, we've had this conversation before. I mean, that's why
Stereotypes are earned. That's why they are there.
Stereotypes exist because
Because it's something that happens
it's something that commonly happens
in general.
Yeah, it's in generalization. Yeah.
You do have a lot of stereotypes. I wouldn't say you're sexist, though.
Am I sexy?
Mm,
Well, see, I don't.
No.
Okay, it says stereotyping. It also says prejudice, discrimination. I don't think you're outright being prejudiced or discriminating.
No, but
against anyone.
there's a lot of young women that have issues. There's a lot of young men that have issues. I tell young men all the time, you're addicted to porn, you don't have jobs, and you have no outlook on life. What do you want a woman to do? Jump into your arms and say, "Take me now, Big Daddy"? Like that's ridiculous.
Well, see, that is another. I'll say that's a stereotype of young people these days. Right? Is they call people racist, sexist, bigot. You know, and if you look at the definition of these words, they're very extreme, and and you're using these words
Loosely,
very loosely towards
like
people.
a retarded person.
Right. Yeah, you can't even say that now.
Yeah, you can't even say the word retard without people calling you a bigot. And by the way, I was at a disability fair today, and I was very friendly to all the disabled and retarded people.
Well, because they're cool.
I like seeing retarded people. Okay, the issue is that they are retarded.
By definition, that's
By definition,
It's
they are
strange that
mentally
became-
retarded.
Why did that become?
Because somebody got their pussy hurt by it and decided to make it a bad, naughty thing to say.
I'm trying to think when that happened because
The problem is that Down syndrome people are 10 times cooler than the people with full brain cell capacity who sit there and have a pussy powwow about these terms versus just like evaluating the situation and the person with context and proper respect and dignity.
Mm-hmm.
So fuck you.
I don't know.
Thank
People
you.
put too much stock in words.
I am
I mean,
happily.
it's not the words have no power, but also it's like, why are you
I'm
giving
the
it
greatest
so much?
misogynist that ever lived because I cook, clean, and do the laundry.
You
and
do.
take better care of my kids.
Yeah.
How many times do you see that, Daniel? Let's be honest about that. How many times do you see that a lot of mothers aren't super maternal nowadays and that the dads are doing way more? Way, way, way more than the mothers ever do. The mothers are almost the stereotype of what a dad is.
Yeah.
I see that all the time.
I don't have a lot of friends. And I'm sure I would see it if I took the time to actually get to know people.
I see it all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe these people are just mentally ill or something. What a segue. I did want to talk about mental illness, though, because most women that I know are mentally ill.
He's not sexist, remember.
Come on. That is so obviously a joke.
Right, exactly.
If you don't see that as a joke, please stop watching my podcast now.
There's someone that is watching right now, even though there's only probably like 20 people watching. At least one of them just shut it off because they're actually really upset.
And I don't want you.
That's all right.
I don't want you. Don't ever visit my show link again.
Well,
But where was I going with that? Women are mental.
something about mental illness.
Yeah, women are mentally ill. I love how DJ just sitting here quiet.
I'm just waiting to see where you're going with this.
He's like, let's go back to talking about me shitting on people's towels.
The homeless people.
Yeah, homeless people.
Yeah.
I did want to talk about mental illness because I thought it was funny. We had I'm on a safety committee. I really did have a topic for tonight. I'm on a safety committee at work, and it's mostly garbage. Like it's mostly just.
Is this a voluntary thing, or do you just have to do it?
It's voluntary,
That's nice
but
of you.
I was also asked to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a good communicator. I think that's honestly why I was asked. I'm a good communicator. I can go and tell everybody else about it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, mental illness in the workplace is a big thing nowadays, which I agree. It is. Now, whether or not the company has any self-awareness as to why everybody hates their jobs and is depressed or whatever, which kind of ties into last week's podcast, which is, just general frustrations. I don't know if you heard the podcast, but me and Noah talked about the fact that, the jobs are so streamlined now that they feel you feel just like a cog in the machine. You feel completely useless.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's not super fulfilling to be at work anymore, versus like our grandpa used to go and build power lines, built the Hoover Dam, literally built the country with these roads and these impressive structures and things like that. Things that like we use to communicate still. Now people just feel completely useless, right? Because it's like it's all so streamlined in every aspect that you're not really actually working.
Yeah, there's a lot of jobs out there like that.
Which I think would obviously lead to some sort of mental illness because you feel dead inside at work. And so when we had the safety meeting, I thought that was kind of appropriate because I've been feeling super dead inside at work lately. And I mean, I thought it was a little ironic. But they're like, if someone just seems miserable at work all the time and their mood has gone down drastically, and they're never happy to be
here.
here.
Reading this? You're reading out loud to the people?
I wasn't reading it out loud, but the person saying it just obviously wasn't staring at me while I was in the middle of this meeting like, yeah, I wish I had a gun in my mouth versus being here.
That would have been a great time for someone to pull a gun out and shoot themselves.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean,
all the signs.
in theory, not like that would be funny.
All the signs that you're talking about, they were talking about like fatigue and lack of sleep and all the reasons why you would hate going into work and why you'd hate being at work. And I was like, you guys, I was at the end of this gigantically long table. I mean, it's just comically long and large. And I was at the very end of it. And I wanted to be anywhere else other than this meeting. I was feeling every single thing that they were saying. And I was like, you guys are so dense. You don't even see that you're like talking directly to me, right? Not saying that I'm like mentally ill. I'm not suicidal or anything like that. But
You do feel deeply unfulfilled.
yeah, I feel deeply unfulfilled and depressed. I have anxiety.
Yeah.
Every time I go into work, I dread it, like I had to work today and last night I couldn't sleep at all. I think I slept 3 hours or something like that because I was just dreading it. My heart was hurting when I woke up in the morning,
Yeah.
And they said, well, you should talk to somebody. You should talk to somebody. And it's like, well, I've talked to everybody. They don't want to move me. They don't want to give me any other opportunities.
Yeah. Like your mood's not going to change unless the situation actually changes.
Yeah. Them trying to put a Band-Aid on it and throw you like an extra $1 or something on your pay is not going to just automatically make me feel like, ooh, well, look at me. I'm just worth this. I feel so great now.
It almost kind of makes it worse.
Well, it really does, right?
And you're like, oh, now I kind of feel even more obligated to stay at this place that I hate because now I'm making more money than I was, but I still hate it.
And I'll never make that much money
And if
somewhere
I
else.
leave,
that
I have
like.
to start all over. So I'm going to stay here, but I still hate it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
they're almost
not,
forcing you.
yeah, it's not making it better.
No.
It's weird, huh?
Which I'm very proud of myself. A lot of people say you're a dumbass and whatever. I'm very proud of myself. I turned down a raise recently specifically for that.
Yeah.
Is it money? Is it money that's got you? We can give you more money. And I was like, I don't care about the money.
Not
The
this
job
one.
sucks.
Yeah.
The job is ass. I want to do something else.
Mhm.
Right? Now, there's more I could go into. I don't really want to because I'm afraid I'll get in trouble. But needless to say, my ambitions and what I want wasn't met
Right.
or needed. And it was ignored and, just kind of shoved under the table because, like, we need you in this spot
Yeah.
more than anything. We don't really care about where you are as an employee. Which, okay, fine. They're a big company. They don't really need me to be happy, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem, though. This is where Republicans and conservatives are going to lose every single time.
Mm-hmm.
They're not taking this as a serious issue, right? They just keep making the point that the free market's the best and capitalism is the best. Well, I agree, but you can still fix it. To just say it needs to say the same.
It's better than the alternative, but it doesn't mean that it's perfect
It's not perfect.
at all. Yeah.
Can we not fix it at all? Can we not have a conversation about fixing it at all? Can we not make it more fulfilling or more anything?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Because it is flawed. Yeah.
Populism is dangerous for this reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like that populist perspective, it generally goes to communism, which is dangerous.
Yeah.
And then, me and you have
historically-
talked about this.
Yeah.
We work harder than most of the people that we know. So why would we want to split that share, right?
Right. That doesn't work either.
This is the issue with communism.
Mm-hmm.
I work harder than 90% of the people I know. I shouldn't make as much as those fuckers, even though the people with the least perspective always think that they need to make the same as everybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue.
Yeah, that would never work. Like, you gotta think about it. Like, but yeah, also the current system we have is it's just so out of control where,
It's unbalanced.
yeah.
It's uneven. It's unbalanced.
Unbalanced
People are
is a
not
good
getting
word,
what they
yeah.
want out of it.
All right.
Me and you.
Where, the workforce that we depend on, that we're a part of to sustain this country is becoming,
Unsustainable.
it's like you were saying, they're all becoming mentally ill. They're all becoming depressed. They're all becoming apathetic. They're all becoming unfulfilled. Like at a base level of our
Apathetic, great word.
like our workforce is not, engaged the way that they were 50 years ago. What are we working towards?
Well, would you make $2 less if you knew that you were actually helping change the world?
Sure.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Without a
to
doubt.
feel any sort of fulfillment in what I'm doing.
I would take a pay cut immediately
That's
to
the-
feel
yeah.
fulfilled.
Yeah. The emptiness that in the current form that we have of our, economy is that you're working to make money for yourself, but then you're also working to just make money for other people. But there's no, it can't just be that. You know
No.
what I mean?
No, it really
Like-
can't.
So it's like you're making money for us, and then we're going to give you some money too, so you can be happy because it's just money.
Yeah.
But that's all there is. There's no
Do you know who?
substance to it.
Do you know who Eric Weinstein is?
No.
I heard him describe it perfectly the other day. He's a liberal guy. Really like Eric. Smart guy. A lot of people might hate him. He's been on Joe Rogan a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I heard him on an interview the other day, and he said young people right now are being used as a protein source for older people.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I thought that was brilliant, right? It sparked my imagination, right? The analogy itself. We're being used as a protein source. Like, we're just using you to feed off of right now.
Yeah.
So that we can keep our lifestyle while you just kind of meander in whatever state you're in,
Yeah.
which is deeply depressing.
With,
if you're not the protein source, it's pretty good.
but you always
We're the
have
protein source.
you're always given that carrot on a stick of like you can
get there.
you can get there, and some small percentage of the people do. So then
Very, very, very small.
very
now.
very small percentage. It's gotten so small where it's I feel like it probably used to be in our grandparents' day. There was that American dream of the house and the white picket fence, and you can get a job that gets you through your life into relatively middle age, old age, and then you retire and you live the rest of your life. And about if people went out and pursued that, probably half of them, or maybe a little less, I don't know, could probably pretty much do it.
Yeah.
But now it's like 1%. You know what I mean?
It's like 1%. Maybe.
You know what I mean? Doesn't it feel like that? It feels like
I remember reading an article
Yeah.
the other day saying that like our generation
Yeah.
is the richest generation.
Yeah.
But the caveat is you just have to wait for your parents to die.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be very rich.
What's going to happen is
Well,
this
people are
goes
living
on.
longer than ever.
Yeah.
That's not.
That's also not sustainable in any way because it's just going to be less and less for each generation until what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, until it's gone.
Yeah. It's
Not a
already
good
happening.
solution.
It already happened already with our family.
What a terrible
like-
thing.
where it's
You
like,
don't want to
yeah.
have to wait for your parents to die to
No.
feel wealthy.
No.
That you didn't do that.
Right. No, absolutely not.
Crazy.
But that's not good if that's what's going on.
Well,
you know what I
geez, guys, why is the mental illness out of control?
mean? Yeah.
Why do people
Everyone's
feel
just
so
hoping their
depressed?
parents die. Yeah.
I don't
So
hope
they
my
can get
parents
through the
die
rest
for
of their
that.
life?
No.
Yeah. What are you hoping you can just get through the rest of your life, and then what do you leave for your kids? It's like you have to do better than the previous. You know what I mean? Like there should be.
Well, even at the rate
It
I'm
doesn't
going,
seem like that's
I
happening.
don't know about you, but financially for me, at the rate I'm going,
Yeah.
even if my mom died tomorrow and I got
Yeah.
all of her inheritance,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to be able to afford that
Right.
lifestyle
No, not
other
at all.
than just
And-
taking a down payment on a house.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. Otherwise, I can't really afford to maintain the house or upgrade the house or get better property value out of the house or anything like that because it's just so uneven.
Right. Well, I feel like that's already exponentially gone down where it's like our grandparents' generation had amassed a certain amount of wealth.
Yeah.
You know, our grandmother and my grandparents and whatever. And then it got passed down to the next generation and it kind of got split up and fractured and lessened.
Yeah.
Right. So then it's already on a downward trend. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. And what's to say that this housing market's going to keep up?
yeah. Well, it's probably not. You know, I mean, it's really bad where we are right now. It's really bad.
Yeah.
You can't really. You got to be.
If you're a young person, you have no shot in hell of
If
ever
you want to
buying
own a house here, you better be a goddamn doctor.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, you got to be bringing in
You
like
got to
$1 million.
be. Yeah, you got to be like a CEO of one of these companies. You know?
You better own like 17 gas stations in
Yeah.
the valley.
Then you can have a house up in the country club area. You know,
Yeah, a house that you what do you call it? Airbnb,
and
Out to everybody
and then
else.
the other 90%, we all live in condos.
condos, apartments,
apartments,
for
yeah.
like $2,000 for a fucking shoebox.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not even in a really big town, you know. And-
So
and-
boomers,
and there's
why is everybody depressed now?
like the houses we see on a NFL commercial of just people sitting in a house watching their TV. Those houses here cost like $1 million.
Yeah. Some of them $5
Yeah.
$5
know what I
million.
mean? Like-
We've looked them up. Me and Jolene have looked them up. Just out of I guess we just like to we're
Millions, yeah.
we're just
But that's-
we want to cause pain to ourselves.
It's weird how out of touch, like that, those executives that are scripting
hear
these commercials
this?
and stuff. It's like that's not how anyone lives anymore. That's a fantasy.
that's
That's
a fantasy.
suburb kind of thing. That is actually you're rich if you're a suburbanite now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, middle class used to be suburbanite.
Right. And that
You know what's
got
weird
moved.
is that the amount of money I make now is probably what both of my parents made in the 90s
Yeah.
together. And they were
Yeah.
considered middle class. I'm considered poor now.
Well, the amount of money I make now, my dad made when my mom didn't have to work.
Yeah.
They raised me. They had a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vehicles.
He made about the same as me.
Vehicles, they had house payments,
20 years
car
ago.
payments,
Yeah.
phone payments.
I live in a studio now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it costs as much as it was for them to live in a house with two bedrooms.
Yeah.
Raise a kid, have 2 vehicles.
3 kids.
Yeah.
3
Well,
kids.
Yeah, I was kind of an only child by that time, but yeah. But yeah, they did raise 3 kids. Yeah.
That's crazy.
With my dad just working and my mom working on and off.
Comfortably.
Here and
They
there.
live comfortably.
Yeah.
We don't live comfortably anymore.
We live precariously.
So what a shock that people are feeling depressed, suicidal, mentally ill, all these different things. It's really not a surprise, is it? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, guys, but when you feel like you work your ass off all the time and you're getting nowhere in life, it starts to get a little trudging, It starts to get a little sad. And honestly, I think I try and keep a good spin on it by doing things like this, joking about it with you, having a laugh about it, trying not to think about it too much, not to stress about it too much, but like
Yeah.
otherwise it just gets you down. I mean, how many people do you know that work multiple jobs?
A lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. Well, and getting back to what we were talking about earlier, even the homeless issue around most of the people that we see that are considered transients or vagrants or homeless people or whatever, one, they have, severe mental disabilities, mental illness, drug dependency, alcohol dependency.
Yeah. Their parents died and they didn't have any money.
Yeah. Or there's also
You know what
the
I mean?
issue
Yeah.
that maybe some of them, this has been bugging me,
Yeah.
some of them are choosing to live in their cars because it's cheaper.
Yeah, that happens too. There's people that just do it.
They just want to live in their car. They have jobs. It's cheaper to just buy showers or get, like at my place, I have Planet Fitness. It's $10 a month.
Yeah.
$10 a month, and I can go shower there whenever I want,
Yeah.
as much as I want.
And there's like love stations and stuff right out of town. That
Yeah,
have showers.
stations, love stations, travel centers, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
People can just go shower there, live in their car, rent free, and then they've got all that money. Now, what they're doing with that money, I don't fucking know, right? At some point, they should have saved up enough money to put a down payment on a house or something.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Most of these people probably aren't doing anything. And that's depressing.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we do about this, Daniel? You're a man with a plan. You got...
No, I have
Yeah, I think I just depressed him. He looks sad now. You want to go back to talking about poop?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't pretend to have the answers, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, what do you do if you're feeling mentally ill? I generally just masturbate a lot.
Sleep. Yeah. Just turn off all the lights and lay in the corner.
Sleep.
Yeah.
You do drugs?
No, I don't do drugs.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't do any
I
drugs.
don't do
either.
anything. Yeah.
Marijuana? No. Drinking?
No.
I never
Nothing.
drink.
Yeah. I don't do any of that anymore. Yeah. It didn't help either way. Kind
Here's-
of a little bit.
The problem with me is I want to help people. I see people that are sad and depressed all the time, and I want to help them. I don't know how to help them, though, half the time, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit of give and take.
That's
Some
a
of
good
these
point,
people...
though. I would say that's probably the only thing that brings fulfillment in anything that I do is like, and that's, that's a human thing, like helping someone else, That's about the only good we can do in this world at this point.
Yeah.
Is, I do find happiness if it's like, if I can make someone's day better in a way, which is hard to do in the job I'm at. like genuinely.
Yeah.
But
What do you do? Like give them some chicken nuggets or something?
yeah, like I don't know. I don't do anything, but I wish I did.
Here.
Yeah.
Here's a hamburger
I'm
that
a
we're
total
going to throw.
hypocrite, yeah. I just
You
throw
can
it in
have
the
it.
Garbage.
You can have this hamburger and take it home to feed your 5 kids.
Yeah. I don't even.
No,
Help
I'm
the
just
homeless
kidding.
people
We didn't do
anymore.
that. I used to
No,
do
we
that.
don't
I
get a
used
lot
to
of homeless
dig the.
people.
We used to, because like if you made a wrong order or whatever, because of allergies and whatever, you just had to throw the whole hamburger away. So I'd wrap it like 3 or 4 times, and then I'd throw a little wrap down on the top of the trash, which is usually just like plastic bags and shit like that. And I'd throw the little perfectly wrapped burger on there, and I'd say it's in the trash, and then I'd just take it and eat it. Okay. Now, if that's not the most depressing thing you've ever heard.
Because you didn't want to waste it? You wouldn't give it to someone
And I was
else.
hungry.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say you were going to give it to like someone who was needy or something. You just eat it in front of them?
I was in need. Even though I was overweight, I was in need of food at the point.
Pretend to throw it away and then eat it in front of them.
Homeless person.
It's in the trash. Oh, no, it's not.
It's mine, bitch. I made it precisely how I wanted it. I really do try and help people, though.
Yeah, I don't think giving them
That's a quick turn.
I don't think giving them fast food is going to help them, honestly. It's just gonna...
No, we don't want to give people diabetes. That's not going to make you happier.
Yeah. Or just have diarrhea outside the back of our building. And we got to clean up.
Let's face it. Diarrhea is never the right answer to make people feel better.
Yeah.
But I do try and make people happier. I try and be nice. I try and be understanding to them.
Yeah.
I try
In all
and listen
seriousness,
to
that's,
them.
yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, just
Yeah.
being good to people,
Yeah, we've learned that giving diarrhea is generally not the best. That's not the best way to go about that.
Oh, no. I guess that's something we can,
Although
we can bring around to the point that, making people's lives better in any way you can, I guess, is something
diarrhea comes very easily to me.
That's a constant in my life. It's integral to my existence.
It's almost like a never-ending river.
I mean, it's my normal day. Like, that's not
Diarrhea every day.
I don't know what regular is. Like,
If
that's
I-
regular to me. It's like water spout.
If I have a hard stool,
I'm
that's a head
surprised. Yeah, I'm
scratcher.
like, whoa. Like, I don't usually, my rectum doesn't really expand more than a centimeter.
I'm pretty sure I'd tear myself if it was ever solid.
Yeah. There's probably something seriously wrong with our bodies and our family in general. I think one of our aunts has like really bad IBS. That's what I heard.
I have
Constantly
bad
has to go to the
ideas.
bathroom. Yeah,
I have bad ideas.
me too.
It definitely runs through the family, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But getting back to a serious topic. All of our conversations.
I'm sorry.
All of our conversations in back at shit.
What were we talking about?
I love it.
Okay.
We're talking about mental illness.
Yeah.
Sometimes I poop so much I feel like I'm going insane.
Sometimes there's blood in it. It scares me really bad. But then the next day it's not. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm all right. Comment below if that's happened to you. Comment below if I should see a doctor.
Comment below if you are a doctor.
Because I can't afford to go to a doctor.
Is there anyone that does
Who wants my stool sample?
clinics? Do people even know what a stool sample is?
I don't know.
I'm so depressed.
You know those commercials
I'm
where
so
you
depressed that people don't even know what stool is.
You know those commercials where it was like the colon cancer check where you'd poop in a box or whatever? I wonder if anyone's ever done that where they just have like runny bloody diarrhea shit and they just send it in a box.
Me and you would do.
They get the boxes just like soaking through the.
Oh, my stomach hurts. This is truly a shitty situation we're in. That was a good pun. Oh, man.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
what were we going to say?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should end this on a high note.
All right.
I think we had a good conversation
Yeah.
about shit.
And mental illness. Yeah.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
It all ties right in. I really am worried, though. I really am worried. Hold on. Let me gather my composure. Now all I can think of is a box.
Yeah. Imagine being that. Yeah, that's your job
That's your job, receiving boxes.
of human feces. I guess we don't have it that bad. How fulfilling is that?
Our
Yeah.
jobs are pretty good.
And the purpose of your job
I
is
take
to,
back everything I said about my job.
if you do your job successfully, you're having to send back letters telling people they have colon cancer.
This is brilliant. Okay. Oh. Actually, though, you know what? That's still more fulfilling than my job because you
Right?
are actually informing someone of a serious problem.
Serious thing, yeah.
You can change that person's life
Yeah.
by contacting
Early
them and letting them
detection,
know.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
early
yeah.
detection.
So yeah, we should do that.
Everybody should go get checked. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we should, because I mean, as bad as it sounds to be sent a box of shit, it's probably more
Sounds
fulfilling than handing out a cup to somebody
Yeah.
who ordered on a kiosk.
That's the point we're saying. Yes, that is literally more fulfilling than what we do.
Yeah, I think I would prefer to get a box of shit.
Yeah, because it's for a good purpose.
I would rather be paid less and receive a box of shit
Yeah,
than to be paid more and hand a cup out to somebody.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that is fucking depressing. No wonder.
Yeah. There you
No
go.
wonder we're all depressed and sad. No, seriously though, if you got mental illness, you should talk to somebody. You should go talk to a therapist or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a number out there somewhere.
I mean, obviously though,
Not us.
you
Don't
have
talk
to be
us.
very careful with therapists too. That's a whole other discussion we could get into, but on the short, therapists can be crazy too, and they can have a lot of ideology. A good therapist should never affirm you in your beliefs, right? A good therapist should challenge you, and that's all I'll say about that.
Mhm.
That's quick and short and to the point. And you know, as bad as it seems, maybe if we all work together more, that's kind of been the theme of the last few shows. If we all work together more, and stay in contact and have a goofy laugh about pooping and shit like that, like me and Daniel just did, and burping the microphones, then maybe things won't seem as bad as all that, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I would just tell people to keep striving, no matter how sad and depressing it gets or how hopeless it seems. You have to keep striving, right? Like that's the thing. You do have to kind of grab yourself by the bootstraps and keep pressing, even though it might not seem like it's going to go to the white picket fence in the American dream like it used to be.
Because it probably won't.
Yeah, but living in but I mean, would you agree with this that living in victimhood is worse?
Yeah.
That's the worst option
Sure.
because
Giving
all you
up,
do is constantly stew in your own filth and feel like shit all the time. Right?
That's the worst thing you could do. Might as well just kill yourself. But
Or call a hotline.
yeah. I'm saying just doing that. I'm not saying you should kill yourself.
Don't kill
I'm
yourself.
saying don't do that.
Like and subscribe and
Do the opposite and just
yeah.
find happiness in life. In
Yes.
small things. Yeah.
There are
don't
good
give
things in life, right? Daniel's a father.
Mhm.
Being a father is one of the best things ever.
That's like the greatest thing.
It's one of the greatest things you'll ever do.
That's another topic for another day. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people I met that are, super cynical, super like, just all they ever do is complain about everything. And then they don't have kids. And then they're like, I never want kids. And it's like, it's kind of just something that they're missing out of the human experience, I think, that they don't really know what they're missing. But maybe it's not for everyone. I don't know. But for me, it was.
It might not be, but you could still have a vocation in a child's life or in like a nephew's life or a cousin's life or something, right?
Yeah.
You can be a guidance for somebody in a positive way. It might not be your own kid.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be your
But
own
you
kid,
should
for
have
sure.
a vocation to be a leader to a younger person at some point in
for
your life,
sure.
right? And I do think
people like Bill Maher, like Mark Maron, people like that.
well, Bill Maher just comes off like a completely depressed alcoholic.
You think of
pothead half the
these
time.
men who are, in their 50s, 60s, and they're like, oh, I don't want to be around kids. Kids are lame, blah blah blah. How miserable they really are, and like
they come off completely miserable
and like giant children still. Like they didn't they
Yes.
stop emotionally maturing at a point.
completely selfish, completely yeah.
Like, don't do that. Like
Be
be a part of a kid's life in some way, It keeps you.
And when we say kid, it doesn't mean like a baby. Maybe you
No.
can't handle a baby.
Right.
Maybe you can handle like a 13-year-old girl
Yeah.
that has shitty parents, and you can just kind of swoop in and be a guidance or be a light to that
Don't
person.
swoop in on 13-year-old girls though. We're not.
Yeah,
saying,
if you're a man
yeah, not just like
or a very aggressive lesbian, don't do that.
I guess what we're saying is, there's a warmth and a fulfillment in just
Be an example.
being an example for someone, helping,
not a
helping
predator.
someone. Right.
Yes.
It's a good distinction to me.
If you're a predator, you have a mental illness.
Yeah.
Maybe you should kill yourself.
I think that's good advice, though. Not. We keep getting on the wrong track there, but yeah. Kids are cool, all the way up through teen. Anyone you can help, anyone you can try to make their life better. It doesn't even have to be kids or teenagers. It could be anyone.
Well,
Try and do
honestly,
something
though,
good for someone. Not be selfish, not be a narcissistic piece
learning.
of shit.
Listen,
know.
if there's one thing I've learned in life is that giving of yourself is always better than living for yourself.
Right.
Any fucking time I have tried to live 100% for myself, it's been a disaster.
Sure.
I feel miserable. I feel even more dead inside. Right? Like, even though I feel dead inside when I'm working at my job, at least I know I'm providing for other people.
Yeah.
Giving of yourself, and like, it might be a little thing, like, okay, I cook a dinner for somebody.
Mhm.
Giving that of yourself makes you feel so much better than just, I cooked myself a banquet
Right. And ate it all by myself.
and ate it all by myself.
Right.
It's I know that you're like that, right? Whenever your daughter comes over, Daniel's one of the best fathers I know about this. He always dedicates 100% of his time to the daughter when she is over, and that's a very, very good thing. It's not only good for her, obviously, but it's very good for him. It's good for his spiritual being as much as his
sure.
human being, right?
Yeah. I can't imagine not doing that. You know what I mean? Well, and you care a lot about your kids too.
I do, yeah.
And it's weird when you meet people who don't too, who are just like, who take them for granted. Like, don't take your kids for granted.
depressing. That's depressing.
Don't take your kids for granted. They're not going to be kids after
Yeah.
a while, and they're not going to like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and don't be scratching your head like a dumb fucking monkey, like you have no idea what just happened.
Yeah.
You know exactly what just happened. You just did the same shit that your parents did to you,
Yeah.
to your kid. You got to break that cycle, right? Yeah, it's terrible. Like, I know that me and you both had issues with our exes and stuff like that, but I don't think either one of us for a second have ever regretted having kids.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, it's the best thing you can do. And if you can't do that, even like,
No, for sure. Just because, I wasn't able to make a relationship work. It's like the fact that I had a child was like the best thing that's happened to me in my life.
well, just like I was saying too, like even just the fact that like I was so thrilled when my little cousin reached out to me. I take such a tremendous pleasure in that. Like, I love that kid. You know, he used to come over all the time and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
and spend the night and to see that he's doing really good with his life, that brings a tremendous amount of pride to me and joy to me to know that he's doing well. Even though I haven't fucking done anything.
Yeah.
You know, but just like, I guess just the fact that he remembered that I was around and called me made me feel excellent.
That's great.
You know, and hopefully he can be a guiding light like that now in his life, now that he's a young man. You know, and I think that's really, really good. I think that's really positive. Things like that are going to make the world better. And you know, me and Noah were talking about this at Oktoberfest earlier, was that everybody seems to be depressed right now, and that's just not good. And so, like, when you said you were coming over to do the podcast, that just gives me hope for the day, right? Even though you're like, maybe, I don't know what you're thinking. For all I know, you're like, I don't want to go over.
No, I do. Yeah. I'm just miserable after work. Yeah, that's the thing. I
Right.
go home and shower, and I feel like I just want to curl up.
You just want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Right.
When you called back and you're like, yeah, you should come over, I was like already like laying down on the couch.
Yeah. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good. But every time you've been coming over, and
So I
I
had
don't
to
know how
force
you
myself
feel.
out. Yeah.
Ever since we started the podcast up and you've been coming over more and stuff like that, I feel so much happier. It's just something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And I know that, like, my kids like seeing you, and, you know, I know Jolene's enjoying getting to know you more and stuff like that, and talking to you more and stuff like that. It's just better for the world, and it's something that we all
Communing,
should just strive.
yeah.
Yeah, communion. That's been the main theme of the show lately.
In-person communion
is communing.
Important. Yeah.
Yeah, FaceTime's
Everyone-
good, but it
everyone get
doesn't
back
cut.
together.
It doesn't cut it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't cut it. So I mean, I don't know. If you're down and you're depressed and things like that, you know, find a therapist. Find one that challenges you. Try and get back in touch with people that maybe you haven't talked to in a while. Things like that, and repair relationships if you can, and keep striving to find a better job. Keep striving to find something that fits your personality better. Maybe that'll help ease the pain. And if anything, if worst case scenario comes, become a doctor who receives shit in a box. And at least you can help people prevent cancer, right?
Yeah.
Which you should go get checked for.
Yeah, I probably should.
I need to. I definitely am
I'm
worried.
getting of that age.
I'm more than positive I have a tumor in my asshole, but that's besides the point.
I think,
That's
we,
another day.
I think we both do. Yeah.
Do you really?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, we're talking about this off the air. That's
doesn't
not
feel-
for the podcast.
Sure doesn't feel good.
It sure doesn't.
All right.
Are you bleeding a lot?
I mean, what's a lot?
Me too. All right, that's it for the ass.
Something in the water here. Yeah. Comment below if you're bleeding out your ass. And you live in Arizona.
You can't get hard on and you're bleeding out of your ass.
There's a conspiracy.
You might have a prostate issue.
Yeah. All right.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, X, Spotify, Apple.
Blue Sky?
Not on Blue Sky.
I'm not on like any of them. I'm just
What
like,
the fuck is Blue Sky?
I don't know. It's like a new one.
Oh, I know Blue Sky.
It's a new one.
I do
yeah.
know Blue Sky. That's
Yeah.
the crazy one. We're not on there.
Oh, yeah, not
All
on
right.
Blue Sky.
Yeah, no Blue Sky. Ooh, we should go on. I bet we'll be banned.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's
Look
do
for us
it.
on Blue Sky.
Let's
too.
do it.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
Let's put it on there.
This is The Act.